Can you tell us what the Third Amendment is, sir?
I'm going to ask you to leave the premises.
That's not going to happen. We're actually giving you guys credit. So if you want to be an asshole and let thousands see you do that, go ahead. What's going on, folks? Auditing America. I'm out with Fake Micro News. Go to Fake Micro News. We're at the Armed Forces Career Center in Missouri. Looks like it's not an open place, is it? No? Yeah, they all have a doorbell.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, brother. I was just wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Yeah, absolutely. What you need?
You guys take, what's the ceremony like when you guys take the oath to the Constitution? Do they give you any preparation for that?
So, what do you mean by that, sir? So
You guys take the oath after completion of basic training, is that correct?
So we do the oath.
Hey, how are you?
So for the oath, right? So like whenever you go up there to actually enlist.
Sir, can I ask you a quick question?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us what the Third Amendment is?
What the Third Amendment?
Do you know it? Why are you laughing? Well, it's no soldiers in my home. That should be the first one you know. You don't know you don't know what you swore to uphold? The Constitution, sir? That's sad. That's what we're counting on? Yes. Could you tell us what the Third Amendment is?
Man, why you got somebody recording, man? You can't do that.
This is the place where they protect the Constitution, right?
Yeah, but you can't do that here.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Wow. That's how the military treats people, huh? Wow. Wow. We got one that likes to play games. Hey guys, so as of now the Marine is winning. As of now, because we asked the people, we got the Space Force. They don't know the Third Amendment. Do you know the Third Amendment, sir? Sorry to interrupt. Do you know the Third Amendment?
For what, the Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Right to bear arms, Second Amendment.
I'm gonna give you some time to think. Just because these guys didn't do so well, and we have thousands watching, I'm sure you want a lot of people to come join the Marines, right? And take an oath to the Constitution and protect and serve this country. You've already been doing it. We just want you don't have to know word by word, brother, but we have thousands watching. So if you could briefly tell us what the Third Amendment is, we really appreciate it. These guys don't really know it. He laughed in my face about the Third Amendment like that's a joke. You know, people die for the rights that we enjoy here.
Yeah.
People like you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like, that's our entire purpose.
You're willing to die for these rights.
Our entire purpose, you know, is kind of is make sure that you guys get those, you know, those rights as basic, you know, Americans, and that's something that you guys, you know.
Let me ask you two more quick questions. One, if myself or anybody else was interested, would we have to get the cooties thing? Would we have to get that to?
You mean the COVID vaccine?
Yep.
So
Yeah,
absolutely. I understand. Big thing, right? So it is a requirement based off from what the Department of Defense has told us, right? So yes, you do not have to get the COVID vaccination while you're going through the delayed entry program, but once you go off to boot camp for the Marines is then whenever you will get the COVID vaccination, right? And so there's a disclosure agreement that you go over, we cover it with everybody, and we'll say, hey, just letting you know, you do have to get the COVID vaccine. Are you okay with that? They'll tell us either yes or no. It's like, okay, if no, I'm sorry, the process can't move on any further. We'll let you know. And if you can have some time to think about it. If you do want to think about it more and you change your mind, absolutely come talk to us. We can go more over in depth with it, right?
And one more question: is there any age cutoff where you're too old to join one of the armed services?
So each branch is different, right?
Okay.
So for the Marines specifically, so it's 17 to 27.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's 17 to 27 or 28. It's one of those two. And then after that point, so there is also a waiver process. So anybody between the ages of like 28 to 35 can go up, but it has to be approved by like our boss's
Gotcha.
boss, right? And so on and so forth. The Army, I believe,
They let anybody in the Army, right? No,
Well,
just kidding.
it's
Just
different.
teasing.
Well, I just noticed.
So like for the Army, right? I believe it's 35. I think the Navy has, I think it's 30, and the Air Force, I believe it's also 28. But like different branches, different regulations. So I mean, it's not. I'm not completely knowledgeable on their age
Of course,
requirements,
yeah.
but I definitely know.
Hey, I appreciate you talking to me.
You're very
today.
nice. You're a very
Yeah.
nice guy. Listen, bro.
Brush up on the Constitution
please,
a little bit.
please
but
brush
you're
up.
a great guy.
You're a great guy.
A great person.
You made a difference between the Space Force people and the Army guy that came out of there. You're making a difference, sir. Just remember, the same way that you guys are not letting anyone continue with the process into entering the Marines, if you don't take the vaccination, they shouldn't allow people either if they don't know the Constitution, or if they take an oath to the Constitution and then they don't know it. They should not. The process of them continue serving this country shouldn't continue until they know the basics of our rights, especially the Third Amendment. You seem like a very good guy.
Absolutely.
I appreciate your time, sir. Spread the word, brother.
Absolutely. You
Take
guys
care.
have a wonderful day.
Yes. Well, me and him do a couple YouTube channels. Mine is called Fake Like Real News. What we're about is we do a plethora of things. We do confrontations. These are my favorite confrontations. So we confronted Hillary and Bill Clinton twice about Joe Harrison for the news, and we were talking about Joe Harrison. Confronted Joe Biden. Kamala Harris. Trump. Confronted almost every political figure on the left and right. Countless governors, countless questions.
Come here. Come here. No wonder they talked so bad about the Army guys. Hey, we have thousands watching you, fool. Come outside. Come outside. Marine's the only one that is not camera shy. At least he respects the First Amendment.
First Amendment.
Is your right to freedom of speech, religion, any sort of practice.
Press, right to peaceably assemble and redress government for
Yeah.
all. So there's 5 points, and so that's one of the things we do. And then the final other thing we do is we do interviews.
Mhm.
So we've interviewed the last ever interview with John McAfee before he passed. We've interviewed CIA whistleblowers. We've interviewed U.S. diplomats. We interviewed Martin Luther King Jr.'s niece. We just interviewed two-time Intercontinental WWE superstar yesterday. We've interviewed NSA whistleblowers.
We have 2.1 million views in the last 28 days. You may want to remind your friends over here that we're not just some bums with camera phones. They're making the Space Force look really bad, the Army look really bad. So if anything, right now, guys, the Marine is more respectful than anybody else. And it's funny because I've heard that in the past. I've heard that Marines are actually
My best friends are Marines, and shout out to the Marines. Hoorah to the Marines, and especially those Marines that never give up on their oath to the Constitution. That's the most important thing. When you go into one of these buildings, or when you become a member of the armed services, or if you become a member of the U.S. government.
Are you a supervisor?
Yes.
Can you tell us what the Third Amendment is, sir?
I'm going to ask you to leave the premises.
That's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to. That's not gonna happen. We're talking about the Constitution, getting information about what you guys were to uphold. Yeah, polite conversation. We're actually giving you guys credit. So if you want and let thousands see you do that, go ahead. Because
Conversation right here.
why are you kicking me out for no reason? This is a public place, right? This is financed by our tax dollars, correct?
But I'm not going to have some...
Well, you can't.
Just get ambushed.
You're not getting ambushed. You don't even know what's going on, bro. You coming out here making assumptions. Would you like me doing that to you? Treat me like you've never met me before, bro. What's your problem? We were actually praising you guys.
I was asking basic questions about recruitment.
We were telling people to make sure to come check out the Marines.
How the protocol
Do our, like,
and what that is like.
involvement with the community and the media.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Well, I understand, but and I apologize if we caught you off guard, but you can't just be telling people to leave, bro. You guys, this is a recruiting place. You guys are telling people to come in here, right? Okay, so what if I'm trying to become a Marine and you're just telling me to leave?
Because that's obviously not...
Oh, what is it? What specifically? What does it make you believe that? Just because we're filming and speaking about the Constitution? This is a place where you come ask about the Constitution, sir. And you're a supervisor, and I'm willing to bet $100 to your choice of charity that you don't know the Third Amendment. Do you know the Third Amendment? You don't know it. You're a military. You don't know it. That's why you don't know it. Yeah, you don't know it, sir. That's the military walk of shame.
On the shoulders of.
We praise good Marines that know and praise the Constitution, sir. That's the walk of shame.
And so what we like to do is not only just get general information for our subscribers, but we want to make sure that the Constitution is important, and we want to make sure that people actually know the Constitution. Because as a side note, we've traveled the country in the last 2 months alone.
Okay.
And we have asked, we haven't asked any military. So, but this is police, so I'm not saying anything negative to any military. But we've asked the police across this country the First Amendment. We've dozens of cops now, and not one has even been able to tell us the First Amendment of the Constitution.
And usually they come out, they tell us to leave. They're very rude, and we have thousands of people watching. You know, you guys don't. We were here. We were actually praising you guys for actually coming out. That gentleman was extremely nice. Your supervisor is a douchebag.
I'm the supervisor.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay, well, sorry about that. I appreciate you listening to my friend, because we were actually telling people, hey, if anything, come check out the Marines. They're the only ones that actually came out and spoke with us. But this guy, very disrespectful, and you're gonna see it, sir. We're not. Just last month, we got 2.1 million views in our channel. We have over 100 million in our channel.
That's awesome. What's your guys' YouTube name?
Auditing America.
Auditing America. Okay. Awesome.
So
You ever
if
watch
anyone,
wrestling back in the day,
Wrestling?
yeah,
Like WWE?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
you remember Val Venus?
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah.
We interviewed him last night. It was awesome.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
we usually interview diplomats and whistleblowers and stuff like that, but it was a really fun thing to.
so tell your friends, sir. You're very nice. I appreciate you.
man.
Please tell your friend. We won't take much time. Please tell your friends. They were just audited by the best of the best. So, you know, guys, if you're thinking about joining the military, I'm all about your freedoms. I would encourage you to come join the Marines. This guy's very respectful. I'm sure that you guys have heard that the Marines have a better training. These guys are more disciplined. They're more tough, you know. And what they did, they came out here. They came out here, bro, and they were nothing but nice to us.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And again, the last thing I would leave you with is, I think more, again, if I could just reiterate how important the Constitution is, because in the U.S. Constitution it says that Congress has the right to declare war, and that hasn't happened since World War II. So it hurts me to see literally my friends go overseas for wars that weren't declared not only by the War Powers Act, but through the Constitution. Because another country's a dictator says, "Oh, go start a war with them," and that's what happens. And the presidency, regardless of left or right, has been doing that for a long time, from Korea to Vietnam to Bosnia to the War on Terror. And I think the best way we can respect our men and women who so bravely put their lives on the line is to be able to at least uphold the document that you guys are protecting. So thank you again, sir. God bless you. You have a
Thank you.
great day.
Tell them about the Third Amendment, bro.
I got you.
The Third Amendment.
You guys have a good one, all right?
All right, you too.
Can I just say one thing, guys? This is exactly why Mr. America does what he does. Because, you know, we're not coming out here, we're not yelling at these people. We just want to say, hey, remember the Constitution. Remember that politicians are just losers with bad ideas without the police and the military. Because without those guns to back them up, they can't do anything. They're just losers with bad ideas. So if we can reach the police and military and remind them how important the United States Constitution is. Now, I'm not a statist, full disclosure, but if you're gonna swear an oath to something, you might as well learn it.
You better know it.
You better know it. And guess what, guys? These aren't some trivial things like, what topping goes on this burger? No, these are our rights. People died. The reason this government was created in the Declaration of the United States, the Declaration of Independence, the reason we created government is to ensure and enshrine our rights. And that whenever a government starts doing the opposite of that, it is our duty, it is our right to alter and abolish it. So if you guys want us to keep spreading the word about freedom, if you guys keep wanting us to do dope-ass interviews, dope-ass confrontations, well, all you have to do is subscribe to Auditing America, like, share, and subscribe. Sharing the video is the best way to get it out. If you want to give us a couple bucks to help us on our journey, or you're a millionaire, billionaire, you want to give us more, great. $ Auditing America News on Cash App, and $ Fake Mike Real News on Cash App. I will see you guys later. Peace out.